I'm Julie Bacon.
I'm Steve Volkers.
I'm Sue Pasteur.
And this is What's in the Cup.
What's in the cup? Woo woo!
What's in the cup?
We're sitting here on the rooftop at Blue
That's good
55 in
juice.
downtown Grand Rapids. Ooh, I forgot.
Yeah, come on. Get some of that juice.
Downtown Grand Rapids. Beautiful, little hot.
Yeah, a little hot.
But
It's okay.
it's worth it.
Yep.
Yes.
So today we're continuing our talk regarding grit. And we're going to talk a little bit about our personal careers.
I felt like
and
Vanna
where
White
we've
there.
used.
Sorry.
Sheesh. And where we've used grit and how we've used our stick-to-itiveness.
Stick-to-itiveness, yes.
So who wants to go first? Sue.
I'll go
Sue,
first.
okay.
I've probably been in my profession. I might win this one. I'm probably gonna win this one. 24 years.
She started at 5.
I was between. I was in
24 years.
24 years.
25? Bacon's at 25. She
Got
jumped
you.
I should have totally known that before I said it out
Yeah,
loud.
sure, that's okay.
So stick-to-itiveness, what she talks about in this book is, and what we kind of want to address, is not necessarily job hopping. People change careers and they do different things, but I was blessed to have fallen in to an internship in college where I worked for really lazy salespeople. And it's true, and then I took over functions for them. I found this passion. Finding a passion within your business that makes you want to stick it out. And I was saying to Steve earlier that I never in a million years would have thought title insurance. I didn't even know what it was.
Yeah, what is that, right?
Exactly. It's my ability to serve people. It's my ability to connect with people, to learn from people, to teach. And I get to see hundreds of people, and it fills me up. And I hopefully, I'm able to serve in a good way. And it became my passion. It didn't happen. I didn't show up at 18 or 19 and know that.
Yeah. I mean, Grit, the book, she talks about her dad, right? Sort of being assigned by her grandpa to go and be a chemist, and how he wanted to be a historian, right?
Yeah.
But, it was a family business and he had to become a chemist, so he went and became a chemist, and then he became like the top chemist at like a big company, right?
Yes.
Number one guy. And how he came home and was so excited about whatever math problem and chemistry thing that they were working on. And that sort of hit, right, where it's not necessarily it's the grit to push through the moment that you're in, right? And so we all have those moments in lives or seasons that we're like, man, I just want to get out of here. I want to change careers. I want to change where I'm at, or whatever that might be. And so we think jumping around will equal happiness or equal success, right? But the book really pushed on the fact of actually sticking through those times, right? And how you've got to push through those moments and those seasons to reach the peak performance that you want to get, right? Like, is that?
I would say
That absolutely. It speaks a lot to me in kind of my career because, although I've always been in mortgages and finance, I have, skipped around in roles a lot.
Right.
But my ultimate goal was, at the time, was to become VP.
Right.
That was my goal.
Right.
So I knew that I needed grit to be able to do that.
Right.
Even if it meant for years sitting behind a desk all day. Yes.
Right.
But then, once that goal was made, then it's like, oh no, my goal, like yours, Sue, is serving people, helping people, talking to people, teaching people how to have fun while they're at work.
Yeah.
So, And guess what? Because of grit,
Now you get to
I
golf
get to
like
do
4
it.
times a week.
Come on, it's kind of been weird.
So
this last
jealous.
couple weeks.
So jealous, right?
Okay, but who was at the computer at 10:30
Yeah,
last
so
night?
jealous. Sorry. I'm, But guys, just think about that a little bit, right? So if you're in a career, you're in real estate, which is a lot of our audience, or it doesn't really matter what you're in, the season might not feel like you can get out of it, or it might not feel like it's where you want to be, and that's okay. But grit really speaks to the idea of how do you push past that moment and say, where am I trying to go? And so you might have to make some steps to where you want to go, but that doesn't necessarily mean professional change completely out of your profession.
No.
It might just mean you've got to push yourself to learn something more, to grow in a way that equals
Prove
the success.
yourself.
And that's in sales. So many people we're talking to are in sales. You're going to have those highs, those peaks and valleys. You know, how do you find someone that's going to motivate you? How do you find someone, go to a seminar that you get that fire back again? Yeah.
So, this is What's in the Cup. I'm Steve Volkers.
Julie Bacon.
Sue Pasteur.
Thanks for joining us. Cheers.
These are like first world problems, right? I mean, these are not things we could really tell a lot of people. I'm on a rooftop deck drinking champagne, and I am not the perfect temperature.
Right.
They might say, you know what? You need to suck it up. That's what they would say, right?
They would.
Right. They would, as they should.
You want?
Yeah.